my finger.
What you doing, boo?
Nothing.
Tell everybody, hey.
Hi guys.
Say good morning from Follow the Fanchers.
Good morning from Follow the Fanchers.
Alright, so let me show y'all what we're about to do right here. Let me get y'all turned around. So in my freezer, I have 2 big containers of elk meat right there and right there, okay? And then there's my cheese. So I wanted my cheese cubes frozen, all right? So I had all my elk meat diced up and ready to go, and then I bought 2 Boston butts yesterday, and I cut them up this morning, and they've been in the freezer for about 3 hours, and the only reason I do that, it is hot outside, so I'm gonna go to COKER's here in just a little bit. Check my food on the grill. So I'm gonna go to COKER's here in just a little bit. He and I are gonna, we're gonna mix those big elk pieces that I have. We're gonna mix that Boston butt up, and I'm gonna run it through the grinder. So if as warm as it is outside, we'll be doing it outside, then that meat softens up pretty fast. So I put it in the freezer for a couple of hours just to really firm that meat up good. Then I'm gonna take my Rotel. I got, I think, 4 cans of Rotel, and I got 2 blocks, big blocks of Velveeta cheese. And I'm gonna, once I grind the meat, I'll grind the elk, then I'll grind the Boston butt, then I'll mix it all up real good. Then we'll put the Rotel in there, probably run it through the grinder one more time. Then we'll mix the cheese in there with it. I'll run the cheese through the grinder once. That's the only thing about the Velveeta cheese. If you will freeze those little cubes of Velveeta cheese, and it don't gum your grinder up quite as much. And then we're gonna stuff some sausage. So y'all stay tuned on this episode of Follow the Fanchers, and you are gonna get to see me make some smoked sausage. I hope that'll last me and Julie and Ainsley and Aiden kind of through the winter. We eat a lot of sausage. Every time I cook on the grill, whether it be elk meat or deer meat or whatever, I like some smoked sausage. So y'all stay tuned. Hey, make sure right now too, we're early in the video. We're early. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and hey, send these videos around. We hadn't really talked about that lately. We can really grow the channel, and we can let a lot of people know about the Fanchers, but it's up to you guys. So I'm gonna give you guys a little job of, and I've done this before, but it's been a while. This video may not get but 400 or 500 views because it's not hunting or it's not baseball or whatever, but it's gonna be good because the whole getting this meat ready and put up for the winter and it's gonna feed our family, I think is super cool. But you guys, y'all know a whole lot more people than I do, because as of right now, there's almost 4,000 of you. So think if every one of you send this video to 10 people, just 10 people. And if you guys work for the Fanchers, then we turn around and work for you guys. So hang on, it's gonna be good. Follow the Fanchers and smoked sausage on today's episode. All right, so I got all my meat and my cheese loaded up. We finna go to COKER's. COKER's got all his gear ready. I wish I was going with him.
But
Look, you know a fella's a real hunter when you look at his boots and his boots are treated. Bigger chunks you wanted it cut up in. I brought a knife, so if I need to make them smaller, I can make them smaller. Cutting board, okay. So I'm gonna be cutting up some meat, and then me and COKER will get started grinding here in a minute. COKER does this a lot. I hadn't done it on, you know, like with the way we're fishing to do it in a while, but
we just separate it out and see how many pounds of actual elk we got. And
okay.
Weigh this up and see.
So you'll weigh the elk?
We'll get a total weight of everything.
Yeah.
We just kind of
okay.
get this pork separated so we can kind of divide it out equally.
How much?
Yeah, how much is in each? It's probably equal.
That's probably equal, yeah. How you weigh it?
Scales right there.
Okay. So we'll weigh it, and then you do how much fat per pound of meat?
Well, if I do a straight fat, I do 1 pound of fat.
1 to 6?
1 to 4 on sausage.
I got you.
Now, since it's Boston butt, it's got a good bit of lean in there.
Yeah.
So, So this bucket weighs 14 ounces, so you got 17 pounds in that one.
So I got way more meat than I thought I did. I was thinking I had about 20 pounds of total meat, and I'm gonna have about probably 25 pounds of meat, ain't I?
17 there.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can weigh this thing here.
That's gonna be
20,
about, yeah.
20.8, and we'll see what that container weighs.
Yeah. We had 18 pounds of meat in each container, right there and right there. So 36 pounds of elk, and then we're gonna weigh this Boston butt and see how much we got there. Let it go to 0. All right. What we got?
14.6, so we got 12 pounds.
12 pounds of fat. So we may not have enough fat to do it all, but we'll have enough fat to do it, most all of it. Okay, so we got all the meat. So there's gonna be one doings, and here's gonna be another doings. That's the meat, and that's the fat. I got 6 cans of rotel. I'm gonna have 2 different cookings of meat, so we're gonna do 3 and 3 in the rotel. And Coker's had the grinding head because he grinded some yesterday, and you always leave it in the refrigerator.
When I'm gonna do something next day, I'll just put it in the refrigerator
Yep.
and just bring it back out, and I won't have to clean it up at one time.
Yep. That'll make good meatloaf right there.
That's right.
So what'd you say you did yesterday?
I did smoked sausage with queso cheese, jalapenos, rotel, and I did some blueberry.
Like blueberry sausage?
Mm-hmm.
Really? That looks good.
Mm-hmm. Put froze blueberries and brown sugar. I bought about a half a bag of froze
Blueberries. That'll be good.
and some brown sugar in there.
That's a coarse grinding head there.
First run's gonna be coarse. Second will be that.
Second will be the fine.
And third will
And
be
then
the
the
stuff.
third will be the
Because I don't have a fancy dancy stuffer yet. I'm probably gonna buy one, but I ain't got one today, so. And I forgot to put the knife in.
You gotta have the knife, don't we? Where's the knife?
Right there.
Oh, I see it. Everything works better. The colder it is, the better it works. And that's why I froze the cheese, because the cheese will gum it up. How much?
10 ounces.
10 ounces of seasoning. What kind of seasoning do you use?
It's made by a company down in Pearl, Mississippi called Rebel Butcher Supply.
So it's the same we used at the processing place?
Mm-hmm. No, right there.
Same stuff. Let's look. So there's the season. It comes from Rebel Butcher. Yep. 10 ounces.
So
Pretty close.
No, not yet. That's 6.
How much your little container weigh?
Nothing. That's good. I mean, it don't even register. That's 9.
Put all the seasoning in there to start with, or just a little?
I do. I just kind of.
Because once we get this grinded, then we will mix it all up.
Grinder do all your mixing too. Time you run it through there 3 times, it'll
Yeah.
just kind of lay it in here, and we'll.
Put a little bit more seasoning on it.
We'll get some of my pork.
So Coker's getting ready to go on a bear hunt. Some guys are gonna, he has a guy.
That's just
Practice head, yep. So,
I don't even shoot a field tip practice anymore.
Yep.
I just shoot those broadheads all the time. And
so
just,
now he's putting the pork fat in there. So he's gonna have a guy that they're gonna hunt with dogs, black bear hunting in New Mexico. And they're gonna ride around, cut a fresh track, and then you're gonna find out what kind of shape you're in. Because then they're gonna start chasing the bear. And he'll put some more seasoning. So you just kind of fill that tray up.
Mm-hmm. Just fill it up, much we can get on there. And we have to run a little bit. And then
Do I need to empty that other stainless steel pan and we'll...
I'm gonna catch it in this one, and we'll...
Okay, cool. We are making smoked sausage. So Coker kind of feeds it in the little trough there. And as you see, the sausage is coming out here. That thing grinds good, don't it?
It does.
I mean, it ain't no three-phase grinder, but it does all we need it to do. Meat's good and cold. Good and cold.
That's the key to it, is having everything cold, works a lot better.
Colder you can keep it, the better it works. So as he's grinded, then he adds some more seasoning there. And then he'll grind it here. And all it is, it just goes in that hole there. For those of you who've never seen sausage or hamburger would be the same way, but if hamburger, we'd be using beef fat. But your process is, yeah, it's the same. Of course, like you said, we don't put seasoning in it. And just running it through there.
Ow, my finger!
If you can't have fun, there ain't no need to be doing it.
And what a lot of people don't know, that when I was in the meat cutting business, we call this a chili plate.
A chili plate?
Yep. Coarse ground like chili. You can,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know,
that's
you
right.
can run it
That's
through there
right.
twice and
Yeah.
have you real.
I mean, that would make good chili, good spaghetti. You know.
Yeah. Coarse ground.
So, what's your goal on your bear hunt?
Go have fun.
Yep, there you go. Y'all have heard me talk about that 100 times. Go have a good time. And I knew that was going to be Coker's answer. That's the reason I asked him. And obviously, I mean, you always want
You know,
to shoot something, but
yeah, I'm going by myself. A lot of people ask me, "Hey, you want to go by yourself?" I said, "I don't mind that. I kind of like."
I tell people I'm good by myself.
You know, we live in a fast-paced world. I'm kind of looking forward to 20 hours in the truck by myself.
Yep,
You know,
yep. I love it.
just
And y'all have heard me talk about if you go on a hunting trip with that kind of mindset right there, you're going to always be successful because you're always going to have a good time. If you're going out there with you're counting on your outfitter or you're counting on your buddies or whatever for you to have a good time, then you're likely not to have as good a time. All right, so now he's going to change the plate. You keep the knife in there the same, and he's going to put a little bit finer plate in there. You can look at difference. You can tell the difference in the holes. So it'll come out a whole lot smaller in this one than what it did in that one there. You can kind of tell the difference. All right, so now we have changed blades, and look at there. Look how good that looks. Golly, that's pretty right there now. That is smoked sausage. Almost, yeah, almost.
yeah, it's gonna be good.
I took a lot of time with the meat, which you guys saw me kind of cut the meat up a few videos before. So I try to do my best to keep all of what we call stripping or silver meat or blue meat or whatever you want to call it. I try to keep a bunch of that out of there. And it looks good. And so that's kind of what you do. You just work it out. This is our second grinding, and the next time we run it through there, we'll be stuffing it in some little sheet casing. We'll be ready to put it on the smoker. All right, so we got it all here,
We're gonna
and we got it all here. So what's your thoughts?
bring that bowl back over here.
This one?
Yeah. Got it?
Yep.
All right. That's good. Just set it back over.
Okay.
So we're
So what are we doing now?
gonna get some of the
So
cheese.
there's the knife that actually turns,
We're gonna put that in.
and that's the stuffing plate. And here is the casings right here. Those are just in saltwater, Coker?
They've sitting in the saltwater brine.
Okay.
You have to rinse them, soak them, so they become pliable.
Really?
Do
you have to keep them cold?
Now, when I get through with that, I'll freeze them in water. Put them in
Okay.
the freezer, save what's left over.
But you will freeze them?
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Once that salt comes off of them, you have to,
Yeah.
freeze.
So Coker had to show me how to use this can opener because it's a lot fancier than I am. So watch this. So the coolest thing, watch this. So he's gonna back it up. Well, hold on now. Show him first. So when he hits that button, look at there. All right, watch this. Look at that. That's too cool right there. So we're gonna do 3 cans of Rotel and then my cheese. You want to drain this or leave the juices in it?
Juice
Good.
in it, yeah.
We like juices. There you go, just like that. Throw that in the garbage. You'll pour the Rotel tomatoes in there.
We'll put half, 1.5.
About 1.5 per doing. Yeah. This is one whole block.
Okay. So we'll pretty much equally divided, right?
Yeah, these are bigger pieces, so it's probably so. So the Velveeta is frozen, and we just run it through the last time, right?
Mm-hmm. Just like doing on the
Yep.
when we run it through that stuffing plate.
Got it. We'll get it all mixed up. So you're just finding you an end?
Mm-hmm. It's got most of these come with like a ring on the end.
Yeah.
I done took one off, and we'll get this tube full, and we'll
Kind of getting it. Kind of got the Rotel and the cheese and all mashed in there. And then I'm not gonna be able to video much, but I'm gonna show y'all this, kind of how it gets started. Then I'm gonna be running these casings. So he just slides that casing right over the end of that like that. And you just put as much of it as you can put on there.
Yep.
If you see, it just slides over the end right there.
And didn't really get good and cleaned off good. It's a little stiff. But
That's sheep casing, right?
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
It is.
Why do they use sheep instead of pork, I wonder?
Just the size.
Smaller?
Yeah, smaller. And sometimes you get some pork, you can tell because it'll get bigger.
Yeah.
You know, but most time it's sheep casing.
And just in case, if y'all don't know what casing is, that is large intestine. So, but it's clean, and man, it is some kind of good. So he just sliding it on. So all he's doing here, he just making sure it's full. You don't want it too fat, but
Just kind of got
all right, see it?
get a feel for it.
See it there? Just kind of like that. Whoop, 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 whoop. So that's what we got so far right there. We're working it out. So we about got one pan done. And we'll work on this pan, and then we're gonna decide what to do with the rest. How many pounds do you think?
Well,
We had 18, 10,
that's
9,
10
10.
pounds.
Right there. We're gonna go put it on a smoker. So what temperature you run your smoker at?
275.
275. And you said about an hour?
About an hour, a little longer, yeah.
She's ginning at 278 degrees. And then he'll just layer in there, or roll it in there. And then we'll cut it as we pack it.
Yep.
that's pretty, ain't
Good stuff right
it?
there.
Smells good too. All right, so we got that one cooking on the smoker. Now we're gonna get ready and do, so we've done about 9 or 10 pounds. We got about 9 or 10 pounds to do. And I may or may not smoke this. I may leave this just like it is, and then when we cook it, we could just,
I mean,
it'll just get done. Well, you put it on the grill and
that's right.
I said after skinning an elk that my cell phone will never be the same. Now after, y'all, I got enough meat on it to, look at there. How good does that look? That's gonna be good, Coker. All right, so we're gonna change seasoning because I think I got plenty, a little bit more of smoked sausage. So Coker said patty sausage. So we're gonna make some patty sausage or breakfast sausage, maybe to some of you folks north of the Mason-Dixon line. Is it north or where the Mason-Dixon line runs where? Is it?
It's north of here. That's all.
Yeah, that's right. So we're gonna make some breakfast patty sausage. You know, it's round like that, and you fry it in a skillet with your bacon. So that's kind of our thoughts of what we're gonna do with this next. So I'll basically have 18 to 20 pounds of smoked sausage, 18, 20 pounds of breakfast sausage. So same thing is gonna apply. But then we'll just grind it 2 times, and then we'll be ready to vacuum seal, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so same thing. We'll just grind it 1 time with the coarse blades and 1 time with a fine blade, and we'll be able to vacuum seal it. Good fat right there. Boy, it smells good. A lot of y'all, I don't know. I mean, some of you may have never seen this, but what you don't understand, if you eat hamburgers or you eat sausage out of a package from the grocery store, this is how it's done. Same way, just on a on a larger scale. And what we're doing here, you look at all the money, and obviously the trip going elk hunting cost us some money, but you look at all the money we're saving. And I mean, you know, people talk about wanting to eat organic. People want to talk about eating free range, you know, chicken or turkey or ducks or deer or whatever. I mean, this is what Coker and I are doing. This is as free range as it. I mean, this is free range, you know. So it's really, really good. Bit of seasoning, well. Coker's just gonna keep on grinding. All right, so this is back about 280 degrees. It's been cooking about 45 minutes. So I'm gonna kind of turn it over and then we're gonna finish cooking it. Looks good. All right, so second grinding on the patty sausage. And then once we get it all ground, we got what's in that tray to do and what's in that tray to do. Then we're gonna vacuum seal it. All right, so there is the breakfast sausage.
What I haven't done is got it from here to here.
To here, yeah.
And I'm gonna say it. One person gonna have to have their hands dirty.
Right, and then the other one will be doing that. So what we're gonna do, so Coker's got a vacuum sealer. I bought some bags yesterday. And we're gonna put, what do you think, a pound? Just a good?
Yeah, just a good
couple of handfuls.
Make a size ball that'll drop.
About like a big softball?
That'll drop in there.
Yeah.
Then we flatten it out and vacuum seal it.
And then
let's try it there.
All right. So we're gonna try it and we're gonna see how it I tell you what, yeah, I work the meat, you work the machine.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. All right, so this is gonna be about as real as it gets. So about like that, you think?
Make you a good round ball, kind of firm it up so it'll drop in there, it won't get the bag all greasy.
So it's about like 11-inch softball. You're just gonna put it in there like that. We're gonna see how it.
We're gonna try and error here.
ain't bad, huh? Look at there. Patty sausage at its best. That's about the right size, you think?
Yep. I say you just tighten that ball up when you drop it in that bag.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get at it, and I'll show y'all the finished product. All right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I told Coker we'd probably have about 25 packs. I'm trying to get about a pound per pack, so which is about right. We had 18 to 20 pounds of meat, and then the fat, so that'll be about right. Coker's sealing the bags. He's cutting us some more bags, and then he's just sealing one end of them there. All right, so here is the smoked sausage. Don't that look good right there? I'm gonna tell you what. It's good. Real good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut that little piece right there. I don't know. You think we vacuum seal it, or reckon it's gonna be too moist?
Yeah, we're gonna have to let that chill overnight.
So Coker says the best way is to let this chill, and then we'll vacuum seal it tomorrow. But what we are gonna vacuum seal, we're gonna try this over here in the fridge that I didn't smoke right here. We're gonna go ahead and try to vacuum seal this uncooked. I'm trying to get the light where y'all can see it. This we're just gonna roll up, and then I'll know to cook it, and that I won't have to cook. So Coker and I are just thinking, is this gonna be too much to go in the pack?
That there's about right, I think.
Yeah. That's, I mean, I don't know that you really, because most time it'll just be 3 or 4 of us, and that's gonna be,
Yeah, it's pretty.
yeah, that's gonna be about right. Shoot. You can't go to K. Roger and buy it no prettier than that, Coker.
Pretty.
Looks good. Aiden will want to take some of this right here back to school with him tonight. I guarantee you, he'll be like, I gotta have some of that, Dad.
You just think you got too much.
Yeah, yeah. We about got everything done. Coker's cleaning up the grinder and all that stuff. There's the auger, different knives, the head, and then, so there's all my patty sausage. There's all my unsmoked smoked sausage. And then this is gonna be my smoked sausage. We're gonna let it cool a little bit, then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator here in just a second. And we about done with this. All right, guys, so the sausage is done. Me and Coker, thank goodness Coker helped me with all that. I probably ended up with about 40 pounds of smoked sausage and patty sausage. And I was able to get Aiden some before he left to go to school. So now, me and Julie and Ainsley and Junior at Legion State Park.
Getting ready for a little laser tag.
And they look like they're fisting to play laser tag.
I love laser tag. It's literally the best game.
It's our dirt cheap find.
Yeah, dirt cheap, $5. So I appreciate y'all following the Fanchers. I hope y'all like the video today. We're gonna go hang out and have a little family time. So make sure y'all like
and subscribe
to the channel. And kind of like I started this video off, send this video to 10 folks. Just try it for the Fanchers. If every one of you, Angel said 90, if every one of you will send this video to 10 folks, the channel will grow. The Fanchers will be able to do more for you guys. So God bless.
Jesus saves.